If there's one thing I well and truly love in games, it's space. Exploring planets unknown is escapism and wonderment at its very finest.
Well, Gem, lucky for you, there's space aplenty in Astroneer. Astroneer has been in early access for about 2 years, but has recently enjoyed a full release.
The game is very much like a more playful version of No Man's Sky. You land on the surface of a planet with little more than a mining tool and your wits to survive. You'll need to gather resources to build a base, from which you can spread out to find more resources to build more of your base.
It's a tried and true gameplay loop with a great sense of discovery and progress, even if that progress is sometimes a little slow. There's no missions or specific goal, only the lure of mystery and discovery pulling you through.
Yeah, but there is a point at which it stagnates. The repetitiveness is amplified by limited backpack slots, which means you constantly have to go back to base and unload resources.
I think the fact you can't upgrade your bag for more slots is probably my biggest gripe. Just let me carry all the things so I can explore. But whether or not you find this repetitive is more of a personality thing, I think. I love a good slow burn. It lets me soak it all up.
Me too. There's an enthralling sense of mystery, and that's always going to reel me in. Scattered throughout the world are strange, towering structures that emit an intriguing beam of light into the sky. I know there's something that happens if you power it up, but I'm not too sure what it is.
Well, I have powered up 2 so far, and let me just say, there's more mystery afoot.
Oh, I really need to know now. There are ways to speed up your progression, though. Like mods for your digging tool that increase its power and spread, or vehicles you can attach trailers to. Although, if you're going to do that, remember to use your indicators, check your blind spot, and don't drive headfirst into a ditch.
Oh! What happened? You okay?
Yes.
Progress is a lot faster in multiplayer too. You feel kind of like a little worker bee, just plugging along for the good of the hive.
So we've now got a smelting furnace, so I'm making some carbon so that we can power up that medium generator so we can have more power at our base.
I'm gonna come back with some compounds in my inventories.
Oh, it's a farty one.
Yeah, the game really came alive for me in multiplayer. I mean, granted, I am a very social gamer, but getting to build with my buds was definitely a highlight.
Okay, but if you love teamwork, why were you constantly digging me into holes? Literally.
Yeah, I can't help it if you're standing where I'm mining for resources, Gem.
Tomfoolery aside, though, the mining is so satisfying. Your point-and-shoot mining tool melts and shapes the land with ease, letting you burrow or build as you see fit and suck up tasty resources.
I particularly liked mowing space grass. It's a bit of a shame that so much of this game is about destroying the land instead of nurturing it, but I did really like the tiny bit of planting seeds that you can do. Living my dream as a space farmer.
Yeah, those weird pulsating plants were really cool. And I think the overall world design really helped add to my sense of wonder. The colorful, geometric landscape is absolutely gorgeous, feeling alien and familiar all at once. However, the subtle angle differences of the land made it really hard to use the flatten tool effectively.
Yeah, it does take some time getting used to, and the same can be said for a lot of the controls and menus. Flicking through the research catalog is messy and rather confusing. Even after hours of gameplay, I still had trouble finding what I was looking for. Although I did really like how it comes up on that little side device. It feels really tactile and immersive.
I'd give up that bit of immersion for a cleaner menu any day. I'd also rather go for a better way of storing resources than this.
Organizing takes time, and time is money.
Yes, but being organized saves time and thus money. Overall, Astroneer is a game full of rich design that delights. Exploring, mining, and building are nothing new, but Astroneer manages to make it feel fresh and compelling enough to make me want to keep going, with something new always around the corner. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
I think the bones of this game are super strong. It still just needs a little tweaking and fiddling. The controls are mildly fiddly, and we did see some glitches.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! There's the glitch where there's a tiny, tiny, tiny organic.
Brad, you are freaking out.
What do you mean?
Little characters glitching back and forth.
But there's tons of fun to be had here, especially with friends. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, multiplayer is definitely where it's at for me. Astroneer is a beautiful looking space playground that I want to see more of. So I'm also giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.